Whether you enjoy Doom Eternal or not, it's certainly a game that made its mark. The game took what Doom 2016 has done to reinvent the Doom series in modern times, and Doom Eternal took that foundation and basically reinvented itself again. Instead of playing like a modern day classic inspired first person shooter, Doom Eternal plays more like a unique blend of arcade style games with the fast paced nature of retro style first person shooters. While Doom Eternal might not be exactly the type of game I'm looking for in my Doom 2016 sequel, it is a game that's a blast to play, and it also had an impact within the modern Doom mapping community. In the world of Doom SnapMap, Doom Eternal has definitely inspired mappers to mimic its core gameplay within the Doom 2016's sandbox. But for this episode, I'm not here to talk about Doom Eternal's inspired snap maps. I'm here to talk about the Blood Swamps, a level that is only exclusive in the game's downloadable content, The Ancient Gods. And I'm well aware there are many folks who do enjoy playing this level. Personally, I do think it's a cool level overall, but I prefer the many others. However, the main reason why I wanted to talk about the Blood Swamps for this episode of Exploring Doom SnapMap is because I happened to find a cool remake or reimagination of this level for Doom 2016. It's a map that's also not made by anyone that I know or any mapper that has huge accolades. It's simply made by a complete nobody. In the early days of Doom SnapMap, I've always pushed myself to go into the newest map section and try to search thoroughly to see if there are any worthy maps that are decent enough to be voted up. I have definitely came across those maps a good amount of times, and they are the ones that I enjoy playing because, well, I like to be surprised, and this Blood Swamps remake, or Demake I shall say, was definitely that. First and foremost, this map actually used modded content, and it took advantage of it beautifully. As you can see in the map editor, there are props that are not officially released being used. But not only the map looks great, but it plays great. Admittedly, it is a short level and it will be over before you know it, but the mapper definitely knew the strengths of the original and wanted to display that in the SnapMap version. Think of this more like a bite-sized experience from the original, but it's also highlighting the best parts of it, and it's reimagined for the Doom 2016 combat loop. What makes this combat so fun in this level is just how intense the game is pressuring you by overwhelming due to the monster compositions. There are quite a bit of heavy demons that'll get up in your face, and to reduce this sort of pressure, you gotta perform the one thing that'll keep you alive in the modern Doom games, quick switching. There will be lots of these types of fights that'll require you to constantly quick switch, and if you don't, you get punished. And that's what captured my attention immediately when I played this map the first time. I will admit, despite the intense combat, I felt like it wasn't challenging me enough, so I do believe if you're a seasoned veteran Doom 2016 player, this map might leave you wanting a more harder experience. There was never a moment where I felt like I needed to learn the enemy placements well enough to be able to survive these encounters, so if you're good enough, you're most likely to beat this map deathless without any map knowledge. You do have increased health, but the enemies don't have increased damage. They do the same as Hurt Me Plenty, which basically means it's the default setting within Doom SnapMap. The final section is also sweet too, since the Blood Swamps is the introduction to the possessed enemies within Doom Eternal. The author decided to make a possessed-like boss to end this map before you take the sphere from the Dark Lord. It's definitely crazy, and don't let the sweet custom geo distract you. To wrap this video up, this was a solid map, and it was something I honestly would spotlight if I had the ability to do so. It's fun, it uses the modded props right, and it's basically what you call a short but sweet level. I liked the creative direction of making it play more like a Doom 2016 level rather than an Eternal style one, because it does make you wonder how a level like Blood Swamps would work within the Doom 2016 combat loop. If you find the map interesting enough where you want to try it out, the map ID will be reviewed at the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more episodes where I dive into the world of Doom SnapMap and I report about them.